Hi, this is Srikanth, Assistant Professor in EEE Department of Institute of Aeronautical Engineering. Today, I am explaining the power electronics lab experiment, that is cycloconverter. Cycloconverter is a converter which converts a fixed AC into variable AC. Fixed AC into variable AC. And for this, we require one power unit and triggering unit for the cycloconverter and CRO, and the midpoint transformer we require, and the rheostat load we need to connect. First, let us connect the gating signals for the SCRs of cycloconverter circuit. T1 gate is connected to the T1 gate. Cathode is connected to the cathode. T2 gate. The gating signals are completed. Now we need to give the input from the transformer. The input from the midpoint transformer. First, initially it is given to the first thyristor set. The first thyristor sets are connected anti-parallelly. And next, the input from the other midpoint of the transformer is given to this, and here again anti-parallelly we are connecting the SCRs. And here we need to connect anti-parallelly across the other end of the SCRs. Now we need to connect the load in between the thyristor other end point and the transformer midpoint. We need to keep here, we are having the frequency division. Frequency division we are having based on, by keeping the frequency division at one position. By keeping frequency division at one position, we'll get the same frequency as the input. When we keep the frequency division at 2, we'll get the level of the frequency is changed to half. That is step down cycloconverter we are going to get here. Now I am switching on the supply. This is the output voltage at 0 firing angle. We can also control not only the frequency, we can also go with magnitude, firing angle control also in this. So if we change the firing angle of the each and every phase, each and every half cycle is going to change, which is shown here. This is the 30 degrees firing angle waveform. We need to note down the waveforms at different firing angles with different frequencies. This is at 60 degrees waveform. We need to note down at different values of firing angles. This is a 60 degrees waveform. Now it is at exactly 90 degrees. And 120 degrees. This is the output voltage waveform, which is having both the positive and negative half cycles are controlled here. And in the same way, this is at 150 degrees voltage waveform. Like this, we'll be having the different voltage values. This is at single frequency. When we want to go for multiple frequency, we need to switch up, keep the firing angle position at 0, firing angle position at 0 degrees, switch off the triggering unit, change the frequency division to 2, change the frequency division to number 2. Now switch on the supply. Here we are getting 2 positive half cycles and 2 negative half cycles. Here the frequency is half. Frequency of the output voltage waveform is reduced to half. Okay. So here 2 positive half cycles we are getting and 2 negative half cycles. And here also we can go for the firing angle control. Here 30 degrees and 60 degrees, 90 degrees, 120. Like this we need to note down. For different firing angles we need to note down the waveforms with frequency division 2 also. And next again we need to switch off the triggering unit and increase the frequency division to 3 and switch on the circuit. Here the frequency is reduced to 1/3. Here we are getting 3 positive half cycles and 3 negative half cycles we are getting. And here is also firing angle control is possible for all the 3 waves where we can get the control. This is the 30 degrees position and 60 degrees, 90 degrees and 120, 150 degrees. Like this we'll get 3 continuous positive and negative half cycles we get with this. Like this we can go for n number of frequencies, but here we are having up to 3 frequency divisions. Thank you.
Like, share and subscribe. Hit the bell icon for more updates.